President Moon Jae-in has asked for the Korean people's understanding and support for his government's decision to deploy 4 remaining THAAD launchers in Seongju County. He said it was a decision his government had to make considering the missile threat posed by North Korea. The highly sophisticated but controversial U.S. missile defense system is now complete and ready to be fully operational. Our chief Blue House correspondent Moon Geon-young has the details.
No better choice than THAAD, at least for now. That's South Korean President Moon Jae-in in the face of fierce opposition within South Korea and without to the Seoul government's move to deploy 4 additional launchers to the U.S. missile defense system at a base roughly 300 kilometers south of Seoul. In a written statement released late Friday evening, President Moon explained that adding more launchers to the contentious high-tech missile defense system was the best choice his government could make, considering an unprecedented security threat from North Korea. The South Korean leader, who was a noted skeptic of THAAD during his presidential campaign earlier this year and elected on a pledge to resume dialogue with North Korea, elaborated that Pyongyang's continued nuclear missile provocations have led his government to arrive at a decision that a temporary deployment of THAAD could no longer be delayed to prevent war on the Korean peninsula and ensure the safety of his people. Note his choice of word temporary, leaving room for possible changes to the deployment in the future. President Moon had temporarily halted the installation of the missile defense system, which began under the previous administration after taking office, to conduct more environmental reviews and ease local residents' concerns. Mr. Moon also expressed regret over clashes between protesters and police that left dozens injured Thursday when the U.S. military added the 4 launchers to the THAAD system in rural Seongju. A THAAD battery normally consists of 6 launchers that can fire up to 48 interceptor missiles, but only 2 launchers have been operational at the site. Local residents worry about rumored health hazards related to the system's high-powered radars and the possibility of being targeted in North Korean attacks. For that, the South Korean president asked for the people's understanding. The message from President Moon comes a day after a full THAAD battery was completely installed in South Korea, followed by another stern protest by China. Moon Geon-young, Arirang News.